Hello. I'm a random man in a field again talking about how my day was. Oh wow. No, I'm talking about a bit more than that. Um, I gotta ask. First of all, gotta say, hope you've had a wonderful day. Hope things have been going well. Hope you're swell. And I don't want to dwell on any thoughts like that, but any bad thoughts I was gonna say. Not if I've said anything bad. Ooh. Um Basically, quite a weird day. Quite a weird day. Or week even. You go around spending your time thinking, oh, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do? I feel like it's going to just be a repeat of yesterday. You know, you actually ended up pretty well. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to stay inside today and do the same thing day in, day out. And maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe having some kind of repetition or clear just path in your life is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. But even when you don't, if you're doing the same thing day out every single day, you suddenly think, wow, I don't want to be here no more. Not in a sense where I'm like, I want to die, but in a sense where I feel like I want to die. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's not boring, but I certainly could use a switch up. And fair enough. I woke up, suddenly I was asked to go out. I was like, oh, wow, I'll be so real, I think the last 3 videos I made was me talking about how shit I feel. Actually, no, that's not true. It's me talking about how shit it can get. And I say to that, things can get better. 100% better. They can also get 100% worse. Oh my god, things can go to the bomb and they can still get worse. Hell, you could think, oh my god, this is the worst things could possibly get. I mean, your leg gets cut off or some random ass thing like that. Anyway, point besides that is me saying, yeah, things are pretty rough sometimes. And, for me, I can't lie. Me feeling rough, I was like, oh wow. It's not even that I feel rough, I feel lonely. You know what I mean? I'm doing the same thing day in, day out, and I'm basically talking to some people, but I'm not really seeing anyone, I haven't really heard. I hear some cool stuff from people, but it's not like I have anyone I'm really saying all my thoughts to. Well, at least I should do, but maybe sometimes it's harder when you're not face to face, you know what I mean? I've been, suddenly, I just met up with a bunch of random ass friends. Well, not random friends, very cool friends. I was like, oh wow. Yeah, I just feel better now. It takes one day, honestly. I've been sitting there thinking about what can I do now? What am I gonna end up? Things might not be going well, school-wise, uni-wise, just work-wise, anything. And then suddenly you're sitting there, and maybe it just takes a single day. Can I sit on this? Let's hope so. And my day just became a lot better for no reason. I thought things was going to hell. Now it's actually alright. But wow, I have a round face. Sorry, I'm not mugging. But no, it's a thing where you have to think about what I do, how I feel about what I do. Is it for good reason? And do I want to keep doing it? What I was doing the same thing every day. I was trying to learn whatever skill I can. I'm trying to learn a language right now. I am trying to somehow do some form of coding. You know what I mean? Try to get that through. Properly. I'm trying to create games, at least in some sense of the word. I'm trying to study, and I'm also trying to go gym every day. And to be fair, it doesn't feel like a lot of the time when I'm doing it. But when you say it, it's a lot. But when you're doing the same thing day in, day out, you set yourself a routine. You know what I mean? Everyone loves a routine to an extent. Until it gets long. Anyway, point is, with this routine, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, this was amazing. Until one day it wasn't. Yeah? Why am I sitting here doing the same thing I did yesterday, the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that? What's going on? It's fine. It's fine. Just kind of have to make my time, make sure it's cool. Oh, it's cool over here. No, it's not. Yeah, no, that was pretty shit. Even if it was for good reason. Did I enjoy it? Yes. However, doing nothing else, seeing no one else, it was lonely. In a sense, it felt that way, I'll be real. And then suddenly just speaking to anyone, just literally, if it just felt better. And speaking to people I knew, I feel like I flipped like a switch, man. I felt like a light bulb. It just, I don't know, I changed from one side and I turned on. Whoa. Not that kind of turn on, like light bulb. Like, anyway, point is, things felt better for no reason other than for the fact I just saw some people I knew and talked to them. What happened? And the thing is, a lot of the time when you're feeling bad or just in pain or any kind of mental issue at all, it's someone having that empathy or the kind of mindset where they know exactly how you feel, or are just giving you that kind of, I guess in a sense it's a craving, but giving you that emotional connection you're kind of wanting, Someone who really shows they, not love you, but feel what you feel. Or at least care about the way you're feeling. It feels nice to be cared about is what I'm trying to say.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Things can get down so far down. Oh my God, they'll keep going down. That's what I was saying earlier, but it doesn't matter, One good day, one good time. Maybe even people don't. Maybe no one understands how you feel. Maybe it's for the fact, despite how you feel, people are acting the exact same way and it feels not the exact same, but it just feels just as good to be with those people. It just makes you happy. You don't need to be
lovers. That's a little weird.
or anything like that, but you just need to know each other enough to think, seeing this person makes my day. And a lot of people do that for me, but it's for the fact I've been like sitting around seeing no one, you know what I mean? And a lot of time for people, you gotta think, did I put myself in that kind of hole? Did I sit around and me just, maybe not even being antisocial, but maybe it was. Maybe as I just denied going out a couple times, or once. Maybe I just don't hang out with the right people anymore. Maybe I didn't hang out with my old friends anymore, or the people I've been with since day one. Or maybe it's just for the fact you never reached out yourself, Sometimes it feels so rough, but no matter what, things can fix in one good day, one bad day, one good hour. They don't need to be a day, For some people, it may take a conversation to feel better. Some people, it may take a day. Some people, it may just take a look. Really, some people, it just may take the pure just sight of someone in their vision, just being there, but like that, to kind of make you feel that way. You know what I mean? And some people is the opposite. As much as you can go up, you can go down. Yeah. So you gotta make sure you stay up, which is a hard thing to do, and that's why. And don't expect to. Yeah. Not every single person's one emotion are gonna feel the exact same way every moment of their life. And to be honest, that wouldn't be good. If I felt absolutely sad every moment of my life, I'm gonna get sad. I'm just gonna not enjoy it. And if I'm happy every moment of my life, maybe I'll get bored of being happy, If you feel anything for long enough, you just kind of, sometimes you just want change. And that's crazy. I feel happy for my whole life. I want change. Not like that, but in a sense, if I've only ever felt one thing, people are curious. People want something new. That's all that is. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.